Nearly got fucking everything!
What's up, guys? It's your boy Floyd AM, and we are back at it again with another Peaky Blinders video. Today we are talking about which one of Tommy Shelby's women were the best fit for him. Some of you guys say Grace, some say Lizzie, some say May. So we're going to hash it out here today in this video. Before we get started, there are a ton of spoilers coming your way. So if you're not caught up to season 5 already, it's available on Netflix. Go ahead and get your binge watch on. And don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Also ring that bell and then come join us when you are caught up. But let's dive right in. Now, of course, we're going to start with the first love of Tommy's life, at least on the show, and that is Grace. Now, Grace was an undercover agent who was there to actually help capture Thomas Shelby and the gang while finding out where those guns that were lost in season 1 and 2 were being hidden. They knew Tommy Shelby had them, but they didn't know how to find out where they were without sending somebody in to infiltrate the Shelby family. So Grace shows up. She's a great character in the show. Definitely loved her a lot in the first season. She was great with Tommy. They worked together very well during their scenes together, and it seemed like there was a nice build up to their romantic relationship. I do have to say, on the negative side, though, she's a lying, manipulative person, and that usually doesn't work out very well. I mean, you guys fell for each other while she was lying to you, and then she came out and finally told you the truth. You got everything straightened out, but this is still a woman who's shown a proclivity for being able to lie very easily to your face, and now she's interested in the lying lifestyle. So I'm just not sure how that's supposed to work out. I loved Grace early on, but then she left. Went to New York after shooting Mr. Campbell. She went to New York, got married, was about to start a family, apparently didn't think she could get pregnant, and was lying to her husband when she came back to meet up with Mr. Shelby. So this woman continuously shows an ability to lie. Do her and Tommy work well together? I guess you could say so, but it seems like a very dangerous relationship. I was extremely hurt when Grace got shot at the event. It was a tough pill to swallow, but I did think it was kind of a positive thing for her to be off the show. And then sure enough, she comes back just like Rick's daughter or Rick's wife on The Walking Dead, and she's appearing as a ghost causing issues. I did not enjoy that very much. So her character just seems to be one of those that while you're there originally, it's great, but you just start to wear on us the more we get to know you. And when she came back from New York, she was totally different. She wasn't the cutthroat woman she used to be. She was all about love and raising a family, and that's just not what I want for my Tommy Shelby. So Grace, a good option, but I'm just not sure she's the best. Next up is Lizzie. Now, Lizzie is a tough one because she's not the kind of girl you really want to bring home to mom. Not that Tommy Shelby's bringing a girl home to mom or even getting Paulie's approval, who's like his mother figure on the show. What we're actually dealing with Lizzie is a working woman. She even stated after they got married in one episode in season 5, I believe, that she at one point was having sex with 6 men a day. So how could she remember one man out of those? Overall, I just feel like with their history of her and Tommy having had a weekly thing where he was paying her for sex and companionship back in the day is a tough pill to swallow. She also was about to marry John Shelby at one point, and Tommy had to kind of put his foot down and see if she was done with the working lady life by offering her one last opportunity to make a ton of money. And she took it. So Tommy proved that she wasn't really too keen on getting out of the life officially, which is why John didn't marry her. The only reason Tommy ends up with Lizzie in the end is because she's the best option available after he's kind of pushed May away and Grace has gotten killed. So it's not really the best option, but Lizzie has some positives. She's clearly a ride or die. She'll do anything Tommy needs her to. She's very forgiving. I mean, she ended up getting raped at one point because she was doing a favor for Tommy and he didn't get there in time. Not necessarily his fault, but he did put her in that position. But you know, once you're a part of the family, you do what you need to do to get the job done. So overall, Lizzie is a good fit because she is a ride or die. She's going to do everything she can to make sure the family's taken care of. And she even takes care of a child that's not hers when Grace dies. So she's a great girl. Definitely a ride or die, but getting past that history can be tough, man. That's a lot to swallow. No pun intended. Or is there? So I'm not sure how I feel about Lizzie. I do like the fact that they're together now and she's a true part of the family. And she made it very clear that she's not going anywhere. She thought about going in and getting a divorce. And when she spoke to the people, she realized this isn't what I want. So we know she's going to be there no matter what. But she's not hotter than May or Grace. She's got that long neck going for her, which is really cool, kind of attractive, kind of weird at the same time. But Grace, overall, I'd put her in third place if I had to rank them. Now we get to my personal favorite, which is May. And if I had to choose between the three women myself, I would go with May. She's not your traditional beauty. She's not a golden blonde hair. She's definitely my type. I love brunettes. She's got a cute, quirky look to her, but she's also a gangster. If you remember correctly, then you'll know that at one point when Grace came back into Tommy's life, he went to May and he said, hey, we got to stop what we're doing. We can't do this anymore. We need to stick strictly to business and go from there. And she was like, look, I appreciate you coming to me like a gentleman and telling me about this other woman, but can you go back to being a gangster now so we can continue to spend time together? And it was an eye-opener for me, because if I had a woman come to me and say, look, I appreciate you trying to be a nice guy and a gentleman, but that's not why I want to be with you. I want to be with you because you live a certain lifestyle, and I know I don't have to worry about you lying to me. So thank you for telling me the truth, but I'm not worried about her. If you want to go and be with her, be with her. Just come back to me when you want to be with me. That's a great option, in my opinion. That's amazing. That's a woman who, again, just like Lizzie, she's ride or die. The only difference between her, Grace, and Lizzie is she's not going to lie to you because she has no reason to. Lizzie's already lied once before when she said she wasn't going to work anymore, and she did try to work for Tommy by giving him that last hurrah. Grace lied the entire time you knew her up until you were able to get away from Campbell and get those guns unloaded. Then she decided she wanted to be kind of a part of the life, but in the end it was clear Grace was going to try and change Tommy. Whereas May knew coming in, yeah, he's a gangster. Yeah, people are going to look at me funny, but I'm already living that life. I've already got my money. I've already got my company. I'm ready to live life the way I want to live it. And she's just looking for permission to do so. When Tommy comes over to her house, he gives her permission. He says, hey, I'm going to need a map of the house. Why do you need a map? Because in the middle of the night around midnight, I'm going to get up and I need to know where your room is so I'm not stumbling around trying to find it. That was some of the best and most romantic conversation I've seen in a TV show in my life. So my overall pick personally would be May. She's got the whole package. She adds to his life in the legal way instead of the, oh, we got to keep doing this illegal stuff to get by kind of way. She's what really pushes him over the top and gets him into the position where he can become the man he is today, the politician, the man that's going to go and change the world. So I really think that May, in my opinion, is the way to go personally. But what do you think, guys? I mean, overall, this is a video I'm doing so we can have some discussion, maybe even argue it out a little bit in the comments section. I've been over on some of the group pages for the show, and a lot of people were in love with Grace. Oh, Grace was the best for him. A lot of people hate Grace. Oh, she was awful. She was terrible for him. She's manipulative. Nobody really comments on May too much, and that's why I think she flies under the radar. She doesn't get as much screen time. She's only there off and on for about 2 seasons that are focused mainly around the horses, and even while she's there, May and Grace are still there. But one of the best interactions on the show is when they're at the races, getting ready to see Tommy's horse race, and May's there to make sure she's done her job. Grace is there to meet up with Tommy and tell him she's pregnant. Lizzie's there, and Tommy handles it like a G. He does everything he can to make sure all 3 women are taken care of. And when May and Grace meet, that's when May sells it for me. She clearly makes it 100% obvious she's here for Tommy. Whether Grace is going to be with him and be his main boo or not, she's going to do what she needs to do to stay an additional and positive factor in Tommy Shelby's life. And that's what we all need, right? When we're looking for companionship and love, we're not looking for somebody who's gonna gas us up all the time and make us feel good. If that's what you're looking for, you're manipulative. You should be looking for someone who, no matter what it is that you're aspiring to accomplish, they're gonna be there for you. And I think that's what Grace provides. That's what I want. And I think that's what May provides. And that's what I want. And that's what I think Tommy deserves. So the fact that May is still alive and still out there somewhere gives me a lot of hope for season 6 that she may come back and be there for him. Was it sad to see Grace die? Yeah. Do I think she should be off of the show completely and not even a ghost that's haunting him? yeah, I don't really enjoy that too much, Grace. Go away. Jeez, you served your purpose. You should have bobbed when you weaved and you got popped. It sucks, but I don't want you on the show anymore. I want May back. Lizzie, you're a gangster. You deserve good, and no matter what, he's going to provide you with good. You guys are married, but let that man dip out every now and then and go hang out with his true boo, May. So what do you guys think? Let me know if I'm dumb for thinking it's May. Let me know if you hate the fact that Grace is off of the show, or if you want him with the working woman Lizzie. Go ahead, let us know what it is. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe, leave a like, and obviously you got to ring that bell and turn on notifications so you can catch all our videos as we put them out here on Floyd AM. Until next time, deuces.
And directed by his red right hand.
No fighting. No fighting. No fighting!